Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com helping you create something awesome today. So today's topic is super controversial. It's about whether you should use templates as a graphic designer or not. Now before you immediately dislike this or start flaming in the comments and talking about originality and all this other crap, what I want you to think about is this. Are you in graphic design right now out of a love of it that is completely and purely romantic, and are you okay with doing it for free forever? Or are you in this as a career and a job that you're probably not being paid enough for right now? Are you having clients lowball you? Are you going through anything like that? Are you somebody who values their time? Because that's what this comes down to. If you are someone in any of the situations I talked about, go ahead and keep watching because there is an appropriate time to use templates, believe it or not. I value originality a lot. I value creativity a lot. Here's the problem. The overwhelming majority of clients and employers do not value it enough to pay for it. Still with me? Okay, great. So now you understand why I'm going to say that it is okay, and in very serious situations, it is very appropriate to use templates because it's going to allow you to work faster. And that means that you're going to save less frustration, get to a decision quicker. You might be able to get back some of your time, which means you can spend that with your kids. You can spend that going out with your friends. You can spend that actually having a life. And those things are super important. You can take better care of your health if you have that time back. And the reality is, if you're getting paid a certain amount of money, you probably don't need to put as much effort into being crazy, original, or creative with some of your work here, especially depending on the nature of the work. The reality is that the templates and having 80% of the work done, the 20%, 30% changes that you're going to make are more than enough to make the client or the employer happy and get what they need to have done. And the reality is that if it's not, and they want you to do revisions and corrections, it's not going to be as frustrating and emotionally painful to you because it's not like this is your baby anymore. This is now production. This is now something that you're not emotionally over-invested in and feel obligated to defend tooth and nail, right? So that's going to make your working relationship easier with people who are resistant or want to go in a very specific direction or want to make radical changes. It's going to take you less time. You're not going to have the emotional investment and you're not going to worry about it as much, and you're going to just go ahead and do it because at the end of the day, you're trying to save time, you're trying to make them happy, and you're not doing this work to please yourself. Now, with that being said, is that work going to go in your portfolio? No, it's not, which is why I always stress doing personal projects and personal work that you can put your heart and soul into and give a representation of what you would do creatively and what your own art direction looks like. That's the difference. And you can do that for personal projects. You can do that for projects where you have a great client relationship or where you have an employer that is actually very committed to investing in you being creative and giving you the time and the money and the resources that go with that. So if you're being undervalued or underpaid by a client or employer, you can leverage templates to get some of your time back, make the process easier, make it less of an emotional strain for you, not be stressed out as much, and this will help you. The other thing is, if you're an in-house designer, making templates for yourself, your own templates, that's a really good idea. That's a smart idea. This lets you be original, but at the same time, make something that is effective for you to be able to reproduce and repurpose, and that's fine. If you're doing coding, making your own templates and making your own framework or your own skeletons or shells or wireframes, that makes sense. If you're a print designer, make layout templates for yourself for various scenarios and situations. If you're running a design business, do the same thing. Have templates. Have templates for your emails even. I mean, there's so many advantages to working smart instead of just working hard. And if you're making a fixed amount of money, if you have a salary that is not going to change because you work harder, or if you have an hourly rate that you can't raise because you work harder, work smarter instead because you're not getting extra credit for effort here. Now, I know not everybody is going to agree with that, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree there. But I will say that there is a place for this, and I will say that in the course of my career, while my portfolio work is not representative of templates for the most part, there are situations where templates are going to make sense, even for you on the creative side. Making templates for social media, making templates for campaigns so you can organize and present things, making templates for InDesign documents, for brand style guides. Those things all make sense and are not in any way derogatory or taking away from your originality and creativity. So the thing is, there's always an effective way to save time and leverage templates to do that. Now, there are some great places you can get templates. I have description links for you below. A lot of those sites are like from Envato, and they're not sponsoring the channel. You can go to Theme Forest. There are a lot of things. There's actually a theme for you web designers out there that I'm going to link to that somebody I know did a really great job with that I want you to check out. Again, it's just so that you can use the resource if you want. So I'm going to have some of my favorite templates in the description below for different things. I'm going to have links to places you can get templates and just things like that. In the future, I'm probably going to release some free templates to help you guys out and to help you save time, especially those of you who are trying to do some very basic things with motion graphics. I have some templates that I really think will help you guys out, and as soon as I can release that stuff, that's going to be coming to the channel. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, I would love to know what you guys think. I would love to know if you agree or disagree with me here. I'd also like to know if you're somebody who is creating templates and if you'd like me to take a look at some of those. I'm always looking for new resources. Don't send a link in the description. Just make me aware that you're somebody who is making those things so that I can reach out to you. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.